What's up everybody, Arctic Mark here, and lately I've been thinking. I've been working on these Mass Effect videos in honor of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition coming out this year, but I haven't thought much about Mass Effect 4, probably because I know it won't be out for a while, but even so, I'll start thinking about things I would like to see in the game, and that's what this video is about. I've written some notes down about what I'd like to see in the next Mass Effect game, and I want to go over them with you guys. Here are the 5 things I would like to see in Mass Effect 4. Let's get this channel to 100 subs, guys. Every sub helps out the channel tremendously, and I appreciate every sub I get. Now, let's get into this. Starting off, I think Mass Effect 4 should have a more linear approach. As much as I like the concept of Mass Effect being an open world game, the games have been better when it has a more linear style, like in Mass Effects 2 and 3. Mass Effect 1 and Andromeda had open world gameplay, but that led to extremely barren worlds, and that was especially the case for Mass Effect 1. Now, some of the worlds were pleasing to look at, and once in the Blue Moon, you would come upon a beautiful world, meet interesting people on those worlds, and run into fun missions. But there isn't enough to justify having that type of world style. On top of that, driving around in Mass Effect 1 can be a headache, and it's because of how your vehicle, the Mako, controls, and that some of the worlds are incredibly mountainous, so that just adds to the frustration. The Mako is ass, plain and simple. Now, the Nomad in Andromeda is light years better, thanks to the Need for Speed team coming in and helping with the controls. But just like Mass Effect 1, you will get bored driving around these worlds at times. I believe that Mass Effect 4 should try a more linear approach. With some room for exploration. That way you can cut out some of the fluff and still reward players for exploring the levels. This may contradict my first point a bit, but I would like to see bigger hub worlds in Mass Effect 4. Hear me out on this one. What if Bioware makes the hub worlds like Mass Effect 2, where you can enter important missions from the world itself, make them as lively as they were in Mass Effect Andromeda, but on the scale as the Citadel in Mass Effect 1. You could add interesting side missions to each world. One side mission that's always stuck out in my mind was the Comrade Vernon mission on Ilium, the one where he dresses up as an N7 and is shaking down the bar because someone had tricked him into believing there's an illegal substance being dealt out of it. The characters in that mission really take center stage. Bioware can make some interesting characters, and the interactions are usually interesting, so there's an idea. Fill them with NPCs so things don't look too boring, and have some side attractions. I like stuff like playing Quasar in the casino or looking at the Varen fights. With big hub worlds, you have to have a fast transport option, because it would get tiring running around these worlds after exploring them the first time. This one might not be the best idea, but it could be pretty good if executed well. Next, I'd like to see an expansion on Andromeda's combat system. One thing you can say about Andromeda, where the game lacked the story, it made up for in combat. I like being able to chain attacks together for fire tech and biotic combos. Overload and Concussion Shot was my favorite combo, and it's still a favorite for me to this day. I just wish there were more melee attacks though. It would have been nice to see more hammer and sword animations, but I love being able to use a sword period. I feel like Kai Lang at times. The only real gripe I had was not being able to control my teammates' abilities. I don't know why they took that feature away. It would have been better if we could have used our teammates' abilities in conjunction with our own, instead of having to use 2 of our own abilities back to back for the same effect. I also like the augmentation system where you could create some amazing weapons, although it was annoying having to grind certain materials. I did like the idea of just buying these upgrades with credits like in Mass Effect 3, and you can still have them scale to level so you're not getting down enemies like Master Chief too early. Out of all the topics I talked about so far, this is the one I really would love to see happen. I would love the chance to potentially be playing as an alien. It would be sweet to play as an Asari or a Turian, and maybe see things from the race's perspective of the galaxy. Sort of like how we got to see the Arbiter and the Covenant side of things in Halo. We got to see the fallout that would occur from both sides after combat evolved. So, what if we got the chance to see how the humans deal with the fallout of the Reaper War, but we also have the opportunity to see what happens from, let's say, the Asari side of things? Playing as an alien character would be something that hadn't been done in the series before, and I would absolutely love it if it were to happen. If none of these things happen, I would just like for Mass Effect 4 to just be a good game overall, at least decent. I hope Bioware takes their time and plans out the story. It's possible that developers could go the route of merging the original trilogy and Andromeda. That seems like the most likely route considering that the Reaper threat has already been dealt with however you decide to deal with it, and the fact that we are looks older in Mass Effect 4's trailer. Mass Effect 1's story was good, and 2's story was the best in the trilogy, and 3's story was okay, but that original ending did a lot to damage the game's reputation, although I give 3 some slack considering the writer change. Andromeda's story was nice, but it still felt unfulfilling. For one, we didn't get to see all the races in Andromeda. Volus, Quarians, Hanar, Drell, Elcor, Vorcha, Batarians, they were all missing. This provides Mass Effect 4 an opportunity to get into these other races' backstories and their own journeys crossing through dark space and into a new galaxy. I just hope that this next Mass Effect game has an engaging story. It reminds us of why we came to love the games in the first place. What would you guys like to see in Mass Effect 4? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all should check out the other videos I have on the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.